Hello, hello. My name is Brittany. Okay, so this is going to be my new YouTube channel. This is going to be my first video that I'm coming out, and I'm really excited to share an energy reading for today that I had talked about on my Instagram, and some people were interested. So, I mean, I have been doing it on my Instagram. I have been posting like regular updates for like the past few weeks of energy updates. So I decided to go ahead and make a video about it. And that's what I'm going to be getting into today. If you've been following my Instagram and you're kind of on the same path, you're kind of interested in all of this esoteric wisdom and spiritual knowledge and everything like that, then you'll probably be interested in this. So this is just kind of my take on the energies that I've been feeling today, which has been a great day for me, honestly. I mean, I feel like today I haven't really felt a whole lot of chaos. I'm getting a little bit of little reminders for me of how I used to live, my past self, how I used to think, but each thought that comes up today, as I've been doing for like the past few weeks, for the past few months, obviously, ever since I started on this journey, but especially lately and today, every time I get a thought that I don't agree with, that my spirit doesn't resonate with, I just I just respond with another thought that counteracts it, so that I can program my mind to empty out all of those blockages. And that's very similar to the reading that I got today as well. I just did a reading a few minutes ago, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So this was kind of just for the collective, but when I focus on these readings, I'm focusing on people that are interested in my channel, my audience right now, and people that resonate with my message. So this is who I'm targeting it at. I don't know if everybody's going to resonate with this message, but I know that I did for sure, and I know a lot of my followers and people that I surround myself will resonate as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm going to show you guys probably on like the next screen what the reading looked like. So basically, this was my first card that I drew, because the question I asked basically, and then the cards that I'm using they're Romany cards. It's this book that I got. I got this from Half Price Books, Gypsy Fortunes. So this is what I've been using. I really like these a lot. These are the first cards I've ever got, and I'm sticking to them. I like them. If I'm led to buy any other sort of cards or any sort of other tools that will help me in my readings, then I probably will, but this is what's working for me right now. And the cards help me to kind of put a focus on all the energies, because I'm, of course, like, we're timeline jumping throughout the whole day. We're thinking of a million different thoughts, but this kind of helps me to just hone in on the thoughts that matter. 'Cause sometimes it's hard for me to just focus, so my guides use the cards as a way to just hone in on certain topics and certain themes that I need to focus on in the daytime, or, just in the day in general. Or at night, whatever. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Those are the cards that I use. I really like them a lot. I think they're pretty basic layouts. The layout that I kind of did today was, it was a challenge. So that's where I kind of have like a basic question, like, an important message, or what do I need to focus on today, or what do we need to focus on today, because I'm keeping the collective in mind, of course. So what I drew basically for the first card, so this is the clover leaf. This is card number 25, and I am not too terribly familiar with this card. I don't often get it. There's a lot of other cards that are more associated with me, and this is not one of the ones that's super associated with me. I don't usually get it in my readings, but I got it today, so I was excited to learn more about it and to, really hone in the resonance with the card and to give it a deeper meaning as I'm doing with each reading. So this is kind of fun. I'm doing this with you guys, I guess. But okay, so the clover leaf is a card that's, of course, associated with luck and things like that, good fortune, but it's reversed, so it has a meaning of there's not good fortune in the situation at hand. So let me reposition myself. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I started out with that card, and that card has a pretty basic meaning. It just means that at the time right now, there is not luck in the situation. But of course, we know that that doesn't mean that our luck won't always be good, because we know that we can create our own luck. So this is a call, I think, to create our own luck right now. And so I feel like this means for a lot of people that we've been trying our hardest to manifest things that we want in our lives. We've been, we've been listening to multiple different people online and different friends of ours who talk about manifestation, things like that. And a lot of people might be confused about it, I feel like. But everybody's just trying so hard just to think positive thoughts, and that's how I was when I first started. I was just trying to just like force all these positive thoughts into my mind and not really acknowledge the bad thoughts, and just kind of push them away and just repress them instead of actually confronting them and dealing with them. So right now, this is just a time for a lot of people, I think, that we just need to focus on clearing the blockages. It's not time quite yet for us to manifest that good luck and that good fortune that we want. It might not be time for that yet. And I feel that that's what this reading is telling me in a lot of ways, that we just need to be patient right now. We still need to persevere. And I know that it can seem hard, but this is the times that we're in right now. This is the now moment that we're in. The energy is very dense, and there's no getting around that. No matter how many good positive thoughts you think, well, is what it seems like. Of course we know that our thoughts, all thinking positively in a way that's productive to the whole collective, that will help the whole collective, in multiple ways, obviously. But, sometimes, we just expect things to happen instantly. Just, as soon as we're grateful for something, or as soon as, as soon as we know what we want, and as soon as we're grateful, we just expect it to happen right then and there. But a lot of times we don't realize that in our subconscious, there's multiple different programs that are still locked, and it's still trapped. So, it's just, I heard somebody say the other day that it's like an anchor that's basically anchoring you into the 3D, and you guys have probably heard me talk about this a lot too, but when I talk about 3D, 5D, things like that, 3D is the old matrix. That's the old grid system that the earth used to be under, and we were enslaved basically. And there's still some people that are enslaved. There's still some people that are in that matrix, in that mindset, in that consciousness. So they're not going to resonate with everything that the 5D is about. The 5D is about awareness, light awareness, authenticity, integrity, things like that. So it's a higher consciousness, basically, because it's more aware. It's not a lower energy that's not aware. So that's the difference for me between, if you want to say like good and bad or light and dark, that's the difference between it for me. It's just one is aware and one is not aware. And sometimes the bad things are put in place and are allowed by the good side, you know, we're talking about duality, obviously. So that's why we have these bad situations that come up in our lives, because we need to go through that in order to learn and in order to go on to the next level, which is, for us right now, it's integrating in 5D New Earth. We're forming new grid systems. It's a new crystalline grid in order to elevate our whole collective, basically. So for a long time, you know, Earth has been shrouded in darkness. It's been mostly darkness. There is a lot of light in the world, but for a long time, you know, it was just mostly in the negative, I guess you can say. But now it's moving towards a place of love and awareness and light and all these things that come with it. All these other branches off into that. Peace, integrity, authenticity, all these things like that. And they're all at the root. I believe that love is at the root of all of them. So I went on a tangent, sorry about that. But let me get back into this. This is what I like to write. These are my little notes right here. And sometimes my angels speak to me through writing. Well, most of the time that's what happens. I'll either be writing on my phone or writing in my notebook, and I just write really, really fast, and I just feel it just like coursing through me, and it just feels fucking amazing, because I know this is my calling to write and to speak on things like this. But anyways, okay. So, good luck is not evident today. Right now, good luck is not evident. We need to be patient and wait for the day to come when good opportunities arise, and we can't take them for granted. When we do have good luck, we cannot take it for granted. And I feel like this resonates with a lot of my audience, a lot of people that are tuned into me and, you know, tuned into my page, you know, on Instagram, and I have other things like that. But people that are kind of in the community, you know, this is something that kind of resonates with a lot of us, because we're moving through dense energies. It's hard right now. And yeah, we just need to keep on pushing through. But in order to do that, see, this is what the challenge is, because it's a challenge card. So it's to help you kind of move through, because we have all these blockages that we need to clear. But how do we do that? You know, of course. So the other card that I do, or the challenge on this card was, how do we define good fortune? So that's basically what it was. And then this is the card that I received for that question. So this is the letter. It's card number 13. It's reversed. So for me, this just means that we're expecting good luck. We're just waiting on it. We're so anxious and just waiting on it that we can't focus on anything else. This is our sole, like, attention at the moment. So this is all we can focus on. So I think that we need to redefine how we view good fortune, because a lot of us, you know, I mean, I feel like we have a lot of expectations built up for the future, and a lot of my readings in the past few months have been a lot of people just very set on rigid expectations. And I feel like this is very indicative of that sentiment as well, honestly. Just that we're so, like, caught up with the perfect vision of what we want to have for our lives, but it doesn't line up with what our spirit wants and what we need in our lives and what the collective needs altogether. And sometimes, actually, no, I wholeheartedly believe this. That's really what we want, is what our spirit wants, but our ego wants things that only express itself in physicality, instead of, you know, what the spirit wants, which is growth and learning and love and just all these other things, companionship, all these other things that aren't physical, that aren't and this can express itself in a lot of different ways. I mean, because there's a lot of people that are just, you know, waiting on their significant other to walk into their lives. They're just like, as soon as this happens, like, you know, my life will be complete and, you know, I'll be happy. But that's not true, you know, because if you're not happy with yourself, then you're not going to be happy with another person. If you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be able to have a healthy relationship with another person. So right now, we need to be happy for the small successes. We need to be happy for the successes of clearing out energy blockages and just not always expecting, you know, a physical gift to arrive to us as soon as we do the energy work, because we're in dense energies. These are dense times right now, so it's not going to happen that quickly. And sometimes we need to sit with the hurt. We need to sit with the confusion, and we need to sit with whatever issues and whatever problems arise. We need to sit with it, and we need to learn from it. And the point of suffering is to not, you know, just make it all go away in an instant and just be better. That's not the point of it. The point of it is to experience it and to sit with it, to make space for it in our being, and being able to learn from it and grow from it. That's what it's there for. It's not there for us to, I mean, it is very important for us to overcome challenges and overcome obstacles and, you know, old beliefs and other old programs that we used to carry, and some of us still do carry somewhat. I mean, I think we're all somewhat carrying a little bit of the energies. I heard somebody say the other day that when we're in the 5D mindset, we're only at 99.99% in it, and we're in 1% in 3D. And we're never going to be totally in it because we are physical beings, you know? We are earthly beings, and it's imminent that we are going to have darkness in us, I think. It's just the times that we're living in. We're going to have darkness in us, and we are meant right now to sit with the darkness and to experience it and learn from it and grow from it. So, yeah, I think it's really important for us to know that we're meant to have everything that we want in life. We're absolutely meant to have everything that we want and need. And we're given everything that we need for the most part. But with things that we want, sometimes we think it's going to be more simple than it is. Because in order to get what we want, there's certain hurdles that we have to overcome, and there's certain challenges that we have to clear and to get on the other side of it and learn the lesson and grow from it. So I think sometimes when we're going down this path of spirituality and the path to ascension and things like that, we think it's just all about just our career success, and we think it's all about just making money in our business or getting noticed. If you know, if you're a creative, or if, you know, just whatever industry that you want to get noticed and you want to get out there and you want to just start being happy, and you want to enjoy success, and you want to all these like things in the physical that we want. But the ascension process isn't about that. It's not about getting what we want in physicality. It's about manifesting inside of us the pure emotion of just being content with where we are and with exactly who we are, and being aware of how powerful we are. And it's about appreciating the successes of our mental, and of, you know, of getting through these blockages in our mind that are keeping us from being happy. That's what it's about right now. So it's not so much about all of these physical things. These things are important, and it's a part of the human experience, and it will come, but it's not. Sometimes we have such rigid expectations of what that looks like, and it's not the case. We're being called right now to look inward and to appreciate the successes of our insides, I guess, to appreciate the successes of our mind right now, and of, wow, I'm really happy today. Wow, today, you know, I responded to a situation in a different way than I have before. That's more productive to my growth. You know, just little things like that, you know. Oh, today I had a bad negative thought, and I replaced it with a thought that was positive, that was reinforcing of my, my power and my divine nature, It's just like, these are what's important right now, I think. So just keep on doing that, cultivate happiness inside here, and then it will come out in the physical, and you will have all the things that you want in physicality as well. But it's not the time yet. We're moving through dense times, and it's not time yet for some of us. So I think that this is an important message to share. But yeah, please like this video, subscribe, share it, please, anything, comment, please, tell me your thoughts, what you think about my reading, if does it resonate with you, what other things that you want to add to it to kind of, help the whole community and to help the whole collective just kind of move through these times and get through everything and to just be happy and be in the now moment. So share with me your thoughts. I love to hear from you guys, and have a good rest of y'all's day. Whatever time you may be watching this, have a good day. See ya.